Have you ever experienced something like thinking about someone, wanting to hear from them, and then either instantly or within a few days, they call you, they text you, and typically what do they say? I've been thinking about you, I was wondering how you were doing, you were in my mind. Well, this is telepathy. You are communicating with someone with the power of your mind. This is actually an ability that we all have and we all use at times, even when we are not aware of, okay? But I'm going to tell you how to use this to be on someone's mind, to experience a certain outcome with them. But before I get into it, hello everyone. If you're new here, my name is Al. Welcome to my channel. If you're in need of coaching, go to the description box. The information is there. But right now, let's get into today's topic. Telepathy works because behind the illusion that I am an individual separated from anyone else and I live in a material world, there is the reality that there is only one consciousness. We are all one. We are connected with anyone and anything that exists. That's why everyone is being pushed out. And also that's why it makes no sense to wish negative things upon anyone, because actually what you're doing is wishing those things upon yourself. Even if someone is a pain in the tush, okay, even if you don't want to have them in your lives like a third party, send them away with love, kindness, happiness, all the best. Because what we have to understand is that people are aspects of us. They are reflecting back to us our assumptions and our beliefs. They are not the problem. The problem is what we believed and accepted to be true about ourselves and about others. So this is the responsibility that we take on when we start believing on the law of assumption. And I'm not blaming anyone. It's not a blame game, okay? It's a case of understanding that sometimes we have assumptions that do not suit us, that do not allow us to have the kind of life that we want to have. And many of these assumptions are from your self-concept. So you have to reanalyze yourself and figure out what doesn't make sense to me anymore. This kind of person, I don't want to be. I don't want to believe that people are cheaters and liars. I don't want to believe that I'm not deserving of love. I want to believe the opposite. So this is where you focus on. Anyway, you probably have your own experiences with telepathy. I certainly have had mine, from typically knowing that someone was about to call me a second before the phone rang, to going to a place and knowing that person is going to be there. It sounds weird, but when it starts happening so often, you feel like this is how it is, right? That's how I felt. I felt like, yeah, there's no big deal in knowing that someone's calling me. There is no big deal in knowing that I'm going to meet someone. It was just normal. These experiences are a good way for you to actually understand that you can do this and that you have been doing that and you can recreate it with anything you want, okay? And your circumstances, they don't matter. The person can be on the other side of the world and have lost your number. It doesn't really matter because you're not the one who has to figure out a way to make that happen, okay? Consciousness is going to do that for you. And guess what? Consciousness doesn't care about circumstances. The concept of limitation doesn't exist for it. So it shouldn't exist for you either. The first step is clarity of intention. What is it that you want to experience? The clearer and the more focused your intentions are, the more powerful the projection will be. Okay? So before anything, what you have to become clear is, what is it that you want to experience? Do you want to hear from someone? What is it that you want to hear from that person? So get clear about that. The second step is relaxation. And you are going to relax when you allow yourself to just experience something, just enjoy the moment without the idea oh my God, this is so important. This has to work. Because by doing so, you're saying, somehow my life depends on it. It's so important. You are putting it on such a big pedestal. So allow yourself to just focus on the moment. What you want is to experience that reality. So you can take a few deep breaths, or you can count down from 200 to 0. You can close your eyes and allow your body to release the stress of the day. And then you just focus on experiencing that imaginal scene. Okay? You focus on embracing that reality as if it was real right now. When you are relaxed, then you start to construct that situation in your imagination. Okay? First of all, you imagine that person in front of you. And when you imagine them, make sure to project a version of them that are happy, that feel comfortable, that are enjoying that situation. So maybe they are smiling, maybe they are excited. They are somehow showing you, I love being here. I'm so glad that I'm here. I'm so glad that I am in your presence. Because often we have some baggage, some past with those people. So if you are not projecting them in a way that they have overcome those stories, that they are now excited to be around you, they are happy that they have you there, what you could start doing is projecting those baggages, those past stories. So when they contact you, they are going to reflect the past version of them. They are going to reflect the baggage. They are going to reflect the stories that you have. So now you're relaxed. You see them in front of you. They look happy, excited. They feel very comfortable. You notice the energy coming towards you. So it feels really nice to be in that situation. Now you start hearing their voices. They start telling you exactly what you want to hear from them. One mistake that people can make is to make that thing too long, okay? To come up with a lot of things that you want to hear from them. So in this case, it's like with visualization. You go to the end, you create a short scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire. So it's the same principle. You go to the end, and what you want to experience, you see them telling you, I love you. I miss you so much. I can't get you out of my head. You're the best thing that has ever happened to me. I am sorry. One thing that I like to do while they are telling me those things is to conjure up the feeling, of course you do. Yeah, I know that. I knew already. I was certain about it. But not in a cocky way, okay? In a very loving way, like, I have manifested that, right? So I knew within that this is how they felt. I knew that they would come to their senses. I knew that they would realize that it's my reality. So I just bring up that feeling of, yeah, I'm happy. I'm not super excited because I knew that, but I'm happy that I'm experiencing it. I'm happy to hear those things from you, but I knew it. You don't have to repeat the scene all the time. Sometimes I repeat a few times because the most important thing is that you're present. So whenever you visualize anything and you felt I was present, I was there, I had the sensation, when I opened my eyes, maybe I felt like, oh my God, I thought it was happening, okay? If you have those feelings, they are telling you, yes, you were present in the imaginal act, so you don't need to repeat it. But keep in mind that when you finished your visualization, you just go about your day. You are not checking your phone all the time. You send the message and you allow it to come to you. You do not chase it. A watched pot never boils. So same principle. If you start looking at your phone, you are going to feel like it's taking too long. And then you start assuming the opposite, and it's not going to be helpful. Okay? You got this, guys. That's it from me. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to talk soon. Bye-bye.